Okay, what's going on, everybody? Thank you for coming through once again and hanging out with me. I'm Blocker 120, and this is Phone World Order. This is actually not too long after the last video because I realized I do not know where the Allen key is for my for the short dark breach, but I'm like, I had a second one. I actually have another metal dart breach, so I just took the Allen key from that one real quick, swapped the barrel out, and I put one of the barrels that came with the worker Harriet. I believe this isn't even. I believe this is not the shortest one. No, this is the shortest barrel that comes with the Harrier, but it is longer. It is longer than my prophecy. It was longer than my prophecy barrel, actually, just by a little bit. The way I placed it in there, I placed it in, but I left the threading to the outside, just because I did not want to take a chance and think I'm gonna ruin it. I don't know what I'm actually doing all the way. Mind you, this is, like I said, this is T.A.E. This is T.A.E. This is trial and error. All right. So she's a pretty good blaster. On the last video, there was a bunch of good numbers. So let me see. I want to run it with Popular. I want to throw two of these Gen 3 HEs in. And as I said, these are not brand new darts. As I said in the last video, these are not brand new darts. These are used up darts. They have been fired, stepped on, dirty, dusty, everything. All right. I just happen to still have them, courtesy of Dart Sweep. Not the group of the action. Shout out to the group though. Shout out to Drew from Dart Sweep. Great time playing at the hanging out at the last competition. Not competition, basically a hangout. It was at the Speed Dart Clinic, and I had a lot of fun. Like, it was a great time hanging out with them. And for some people, you know, they'd be like, oh, they got to meet like these celebrity actors and things like that. For me, I'm into dart blasters. So when I meet people that I see online and put out content and dart blasters, those are my celebrities. So meeting Drew, that was like celebrity type for me. You feel me? So very good dude. Had a great time out there. Now let's see what we get with this worker barrel. Oh, let me get a little 160. Oh, I had to have rattle on that. That's horrible. Yeah, I'm rattling because I'm hitting off something in there. But that said 128. Let's put some glows in there. So put some glow darts in there, see what happens with that. There's that slip that's been happening to me. This blaster, as I said, trial and error, has not always, that came out 160 with that glow, has not always been my best friend, but I rocked off the inside of that. And as I said, a ridiculously heavy prime on this blaster. This is the first one I ever built. It has a 28N spring in there, so it's not going to be a light prime. Sure, lubricants can possibly increase the comfortability in this, but the problem I'm having is, like as I said in the other video, and if you've seen my other video, me versus the bolt sled, when I finally got the bolt sled to stay in there securely, it was a lot of work and fabrication that I had to do, because there was just a minor thing that was wrong with the pusher rod, like literally a millimeter, and it being my first mod, I didn't recognize it. Now, when it comes to modding, you can get a product, and it can be, the product was from Worker, you can get a product and it can be the slightest imperfection to it that can cause you to have to do some work to it. but that is completely understandable. I mean, you're modding. It's not, you're taking something and turning it and you're up past its intended purpose. You're going to encounter hiccups, and things are not going to always run as flawlessly as you may seem. I don't really know too much about it, but when I read people's comments and stuff like that, I always see people acknowledging, that was 168, people acknowledging the fact of they get, you know, it may not always be a 1, 2, 3 drop in as they assume. Some things may not be going as they accordingly planned. Wow, I'm really not getting. Now I'm like, how did I hit 252 before and 240? Because I'm not hitting those numbers now. I'm literally hitting 168. I'm going to go with this Adventure Force, put it in here. I'm like, did I not put the barrel in properly? Is it not sealed all the way? Did I not push it all the way in? Stop doing that, please. $184 with the Adventure Force. $183 with the Adventure Force. Now I'm just curious, like I'm gonna try this. I'm expecting this Bamboo 2.0 to have just a ridiculous FPS because they do right out the gate. I'm just expecting that, but now I'm curious again, like, all right, 210. Yeah, this is gonna. Okay, and there we have my issue I was having, where it starts to slip. After I prime it, it'll slip back forward. $246. So maybe that was my mistake. Maybe I confused the darts when I did my testing, but 246 with a Bamboo 2.0 and a 13 millimeter barrel from the Harrier. I don't remember what the diameter is. 13 millimeters. I don't remember the length of the barrel. It is not the, I believe it is the shorter of the two barrels, but it's definitely one of the two stock barrels that come with the Worker Harrier. Now, this blaster right here, like I said, this is my own. This is, just to get it right here, this is my Worker Harrier. All right, this is my Worker Harrier, and this is T.A.E, aka my worked on Harriet. All right, with the Harrier, you can swap barrels to change performance and swap springs to change performance. With my worked on Harriet, you can swap barrels to change performance, and you can swap springs by removing this stock and placing in a 25 or a 20-inch spring. Now, the Worker Harrier, you can do this. You can unscrew this barrel, which I did not have tightened in all the way. You can unscrew this barrel, and then by removing these two takedown pins, you can open the blaster and then swap out the spring that's inside. I don't have to use no takedown pins. But this Harrier right here, I feel like significantly kicks ass right now. It is consistent. It is a beautiful piece of work. I'm not trying to downplay my own work, but I just do love this Harrier. And it's, you know, the completion to the rest of the family. I do have the rest of the family, you know, but I'm not gonna, you know, it is part of the family. So, I do love this Harrier. And I do love my worked on Harriet, complete with full worker parts, metal parts, everything, all the internals on this blaster And the upgrades on this blaster are metal, except for the trigger. And the reason for that is because I wanted to keep as much as my original paintwork as possible. And that was outside of the shell, that was the only thing I could keep. The stock I had, the original NERF Recon stock was way too flimsy, and I couldn't keep it because I was having an issue keeping the original cap that came with the NERF Recon. So here I have my two high power. As a matter of fact, I'm bugging. I didn't even put no darts. I got the Harrier out here and I ain't put no darts through. It included 5-round mag. I added this red dot sight to the top of this, purchased this off of Amazon. I'll include the link in the description. Let's see how we're gonna run this. Let's go Ruby. Now let's start from the bottom. Let's load a Ruby in there. Let's do 2 rubies real quick. Now this also has a return spring inside. And right now I have the 1.6 250 spring in here. And I have the second longest barrel, I believe, on the blaster. I don't have the 450 on it. The 450 is actually in the drawer right now. It wasn't even necessary for the games that we were playing because it would have gave me a nicer FPS, but 248, 247, so consistent, and that prime is just, it's nice. I like it. And the return spring, it's smooth. Is it necessary? No, it's not necessary, but it's a nice assistance. It's good for the lazy nerfer. You don't want to have to worry about pulling it back all the way, doing that extra muscle movement. It's good for you. It helps you out. It's a good assistant right there. Now let's run with two worker glows. I definitely hit the key. I hit the inside. Hitting the inside with a worker glow got me 155. $231 with the worker glow. All right, let's see. Let's get some, what I got here? Adventure Force. Did I fire that? Did I blast that yet? Nah, I think those were, I didn't do the Adventure Force through the worker yet. Oh, I lost my scar. It just flew off the, I probably didn't secure it tightly. Anyway, without that scar, I can't even see if the barrel's aligned. 234, and I caught a ricochet shot. It bounced off there and actually bounced back and knocked down the third target on one of my little target boards. I got 234 out of that with the, let me make sure I'm getting this through here. 234, 228. All right. Now, where are they? Yeah, some. Yeah, I do the Gen 3 high end. I don't know if I did them because I can't see none of the darts that I shot because they're somewhere. 237. 237. That was a nice consistency. Now, call these the Sonic darts, the NERF Bamboo 2.0 darts. Matter of fact, no, I don't even want to do those yet. Let me get a 1.0. Get a 1.0. Not that easy to come by, the 1.0 darts, but everybody in the hobby sport remembers them. Some of us still have them. 236. 225 may have rattled a little bit on that last one. Now let's go to the ridiculous darts, the sonic darts, the darts that just give you a crazy FPS and gives you crazy numbers. Accuracy and stuff like that, from what I can tell and what everybody talks, from what people talk about, is still in question. We're still questioning that. So let's 269. 279. As I said, the Bamboo 2.0, the ridiculous FPS darts. Like, you're gonna get crazy FPS out of those. That's the 2.0. I gotta double check on the accessibility. I mean, I see sometimes that I just gotta double check. I don't want to tell you, yes, those are readily available, and then you go to look and you can't find them, and you're like, oh, but you said they were. And also, back to this return spring. Some people don't like it, some people do. But like I said, if you're a lazy nerfer, it feels kind of good. That's not something you have to worry about. I rattled all the way on that one. You know what? I'm rattling on them. But maybe I should have kept my hand. Oh, this dart got 8 on the side. All right. Maybe I should have kept my hand on it. 238 with a ruby. 244 ruby. All right. So this blaster right here puts up great numbers, nice and comfortable, that return spring. Although I am not gonna sit there and knock my worked on Harriet. I do got a lot of work, and I did learn a ton of lessons while building this blaster. Now, this right here, I will tell you this. If you do not have one of these, get you one. This is an amazing blaster. And I will tell you, get you this blaster, go right on ahead and get you the 250 spring. I will definitely suggest that. If you want to go wild, I mean, yeah, you want to get out there, cause complete anarchy and everything like that, you go right on ahead and you get you that 300. The barrels, that I feel like that's more up to you. They do, on Out of Dart's website, they do have a power table up there that lets you know, according to the spring and the barrel setup, what type of numbers you can expect. Great shout out to them, because that was super helpful for me, and it majorly helped me in my purchasing decision. Although I still feel like, hey, if you're one of those people that's like, I want to have all the options, they are available and they're great to have if you would like to have it. The stock right here, you can get one of those screw-in sling point attachments. The stock is strong. It does hold in. I do like this stock, and it is in there good. This is a good stock right here. This blaster is nice. This red dot is not included. This is just for me. I bought this. The rails on here are nice. My only thing that I would ask for, as you know, because I'm like, I feel like I gotta pick something and want something, is, you know, just can I get some thumb screws? Just for the quicker takedown, because it is required, but they don't leave you completely assed out. Worker does provide you with the tools you need. You will have your tool, your Allen key, right there in the stock of your blaster, so you will be good. The stock is adjustable. It is a buffer tube adjustable stock, so I'm pretty sure you can just order another buffer tube from Worker if you would like. I mean, another stock for it if you would like, and slap that on there. The included one is a great stock, though. It is not a rinky-dink stock. This handle is the front grip is a nice, good front grip as well. It could have been slanted, but I don't know exactly because I didn't try my slanted one on there. I'm mad I thought about it now. I'm really mad I thought about it now because I didn't want to get up. I didn't feel like it. I didn't want to. But due to the design, due to this design down here, you may have to remove this bottom rail, this bottom front rail to put certain grips on there. Because I definitely was looking into a different grip for it. My Prophecy front grip there that I have on the worked on Harriet, codename T.A.E, does not work on the Harrier. It does not work on the Harrier. Now, why is this being so difficult to... Oh, I know why. Because the screws on the side are digging into... Yeah, that's what I do. Like destruction. Alright. I feel like I don't even want to do this unless it's going to actually work. Alright, so I'm going to see if this will fit. The other grips that I had, obviously the P90 grip won't fit on here and on the worker Harrier and prime the blaster properly, obviously. But I'm going to go ahead and see what's up with this worker angled grip. And also I want to see if it offers a little more comfort. Because if it does, then I'll just I'll see about getting me a black one to match the color a little more. Or it would be super dope if I can get the actual grip to be this worker blue or green, depending on what site you're ordering from. I always like to say that. Some sites will tell you the color is green. Some sites will tell you the color is blue. Some will even go further and let you know it's really actually teal. So, depending on where you order from, but I wish, I would like to have a stock in that color. That would be pretty dope. So, let's see. Let's put this on here. All right. Am I on? Oh. I'm dropping everything. All right. I knew that was going to happen. I was like, yo, the first time it didn't go that far. I was like, yo, that's what's up. Nah, I had to drop it twice. The second time I had to make a trip. Alright. So I'm not going to be dealing with that like that. I hate when the screws be loose like that. Well, the nuts on the back. Oh. Almost dropped the whole blaster on the floor. Good thing for this makeshift table, which is actually a piece of sturdy plastic on top of a TV table, one of those TV end tables. Two of them actually, that I put together and then used duct tape to hold the top piece on there. Now, back to this grip. Where's my key? All right. I think I went too far forward. I think I gotta go one notch back, and I might have something here. put this other one in too, even though it may or may not work. I'm not gonna keep it. I don't think I'm keeping this on here. Either way. Let me get a... Alright, well, angled works. Not when you're priming it. If you're holding the whole handle, it's gonna get caught in that middle, and that's uncomfortable. But if you're just, you don't need to hold it, because if you could just put your hands here, slide back. Man. Okay, here we go. One of the pink mags I got from Foam Blast. Alright. So this angled grip, good. It works, but I'm not gonna keep it, because I would, if I'm gonna close my hand around it, it's not gonna be comfortable when I prime it back. If I don't, because I don't need to, I could just pull like this, prime it like this, 4 fingers on the front, pull back, and it does retract forward on its own. But I'm not gonna do that. And also the color, I don't want the clear one on here. I would rather have the black one that's included with it, or if I could even get the same color teal, I would rock with that. But as always, it's fun hanging out with you guys. So as always, I would appreciate if you would like, comment, subscribe, share, follow, tell a friend, tell a neighbor, get a neighbor a blaster, get them involved, get active. So till next time, can't wait to see you guys again and bring something else out. So it's pretty much all I have for you guys today. Peace.